It's coming from someone who is very sensitive and tends to overanalyze and want to do everything perfectly and just burn out. What the heck is that, you know? 3 months ago, my skin was breaking out like crazy. There was a time where I was a gym rat. Like, you really need to regulate your nervous system. I would just so many nutrients. I think sometimes life hits you with difficult things and we tend to lose our balance. This is a cycle that I think I broke this summer. A lot of successful people say that the 5 people around you shape you, who you become, and who you are. And I think oftentimes we cannot go and fetch 5 people. I think even if it's not like an actual friend, you can pick one that just gives you that daily dose of endorphins and good feelings, and that makes you just feel very good. When I was living alone, I was really deriving a lot of positive energy from good books and podcasts, and also talking to my boyfriend and my friend. And I think having that anchor really helps you to not spiral into negative thoughts, and it gives you sort of a sense of purpose. Like for me, I love spending time with my family because it's a core value of mine. The second habit is the blood sugar hack. This, honestly, I can go on for hours talking about this hack. It's from the Glucose Goddess video. I specifically watched this podcast when it first came out, and I highly recommend it. I think it is life-changing. Seriously. It was so influential in Korea. Everyone has been talking about the glucose thing, and there are like zero sugar everything in Korea. Like, I'm not joking that this took a storm in South Korea. The second hack is to start the day with a salad and a glucose goddess type meal, which is like eggs, yogurt, something without sugar or carbs. I am a huge snacker. I love sugar. I love baking. I love crisps, biscuits. Oh my goodness, you name it, I love it. And these things are, of course, very enjoyable, and it's okay to have them sometimes. But when I'm stressed, my strategy is to eat everything in the supermarket that I want to eat, which is Haribo, crisps, cake, bread. My boyfriend and I would just stack a whole mountain of food and just eat it every single day at night. I had to stop doing this. And the only way I could stop doing this is by doing the glucose trick. I think when your body is not getting enough nutrients, it is going to crave those snacks. And I did not really realize this, but as soon as I was taking my vitamins, eating salads, eating smoothies, eating juices from my mum's veggie garden, I was thriving. Like, I was not craving any of those things. It was crazy. The third habit is working out and doing something that is super easy. I feel like this video is very generic advice, but like, it's coming from someone who is very sensitive and tends to overanalyze, over research, and overthink everything and want to do everything perfectly and just burn out. Like, so the second thing that really helped me was actually Pilates at home. I'm not sitting here to endorse everyone to do Pilates at home, calisthenics at home. It's just that I'm an indoor cat. You know, like, there are wild cats who live in the forest and they thrive out there, but I'm an indoor cat. I love being indoors. My work is from home. I'm literally building a virtual garden as an app. Like, everything I do is very indoorsy. The worst thing about it is that I don't get my exercise done. I hate going to the gym. I just hate spending 1 to 2 hours just to go to the gym, do the gym things, and then take a shower and come back. It just takes so long. I had to find a way to move my body every single day without feeling burnt out and forcing myself. You know, like, there was a time where I was a gym rat. I had a 2 kilogram protein powder bag. I would calorie count. I would do hypertrophy. It was a crazy day. I was really into gaining those glute muscles during that time. What I realized back then was that it was causing so many inflammations in my body, that I was constantly bloated. It just didn't serve my body that well, you know? Like, as a cozy home cat, I want something minimal and something effective. So I started doing Pilates, specifically from form. I love form. They did not talk to me. They don't know that I exist. Okay, it's not sponsored. I love Brinley Joyner. I think she has such a beautiful energy. And I found that she is a trainer in the Form app. So I tried it and I got my mum hooked. She's literally doing it at 1 a.m. sometimes because it's so easy to do. We just work out every single day. When we can't work out, we do like a stretching thing or a relaxing yoga thing. I have bloated abs and I've never had any type form of abs. Like I was once very, very skinny when I was a teenager and I still didn't have abs. So I just want to show you. Okay, you can't really see the lines, but like, oh, you can kind of see it there, right? If you're like a home cat like me, you don't like being around people and you don't like the gym, but you want to get healthy, you want to get stronger. I recommend Form or any other free YouTube video out there. It was definitely hard the first few days, I must admit. Like I used to sit down and overthink about working out because like I want glutes and I want abs and I really want like those cool like arm, those like those thing that you know what I'm talking about, that arm muscle thing. And for that, I need to do this and this and this. I'm going to gym and I need to go running. I need to do bouldering. I need to do all these things. And I just overcomplicated the hell out of working out. Like I used to think that workouts had to be painful and it had to be really hardcore with heavy weights on the glutes and everything, but like it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't. The fourth habit. This is something that I learned in therapy. I am currently in therapy for PTSD, and I have learned so many therapy tools. The number one thing that I learned is breathing and noticing your feelings in your body. What my therapist told me is that emotions start as sensations in your body. Like they are manifested first from your body. Whenever I would have these really uncomfortable emotions in therapy, she would guide me to focus on where I feel that feeling in my body and to notice it and not resist it and to pay attention to how that feels. You can imagine that with PTSD, there are going to be some really horrific memories coming up. But with this technique, I was able to get through them. And that taught me that I can get through any other daily bad emotions as well. So it helps me to ride the wave. It's actually a part of my check-in flow in my app. So you can also try that out on my app. Instead of thinking like, oh, I automatically feel anxious and then judging that emotion and then pushing it down and then not wanting to think about it. Like you focus on the body first. Just allowing that emotion to be there is actually so calming. Like in real time, you will notice yourself calming down. I literally train myself to do this in every stressful situation. So whenever I'm like at the dentist or that's a lie. Whenever at the hospital or outside when like in crowded places and I feel super overwhelmed, I would just do my breathing exercise and like focus like on the sensation in my body and use my app and I'm fine. Like you really need to regulate your nervous system if you're the type of person who's very sensitive and easily like wired up, You know that feeling? Oh, number five. I personally think as a Korean that skincare is much more important than the right makeup technique to beauty. I just love that sort of natural transformation of someone like glowing. One of the best ways to do that is skincare. So the fifth habit I've been doing is I've been really focusing on my skincare day and evening. There were many times where I would wake up and I was lazy, so I wouldn't like do my skincare and I would only do it at night. Or some days I would just skip skincare entirely and just sleep in with my clogged pores and all of my oils on my face. And oh my goodness, 3 months ago, I would just want to show you some pictures of my skin and how much it has changed. 3 months ago, my skin was breaking out like crazy because I was using a steroid inhaler and it was super inflamed, painful. And I did not take really good care of my skin. I mean, I did my skincare, but I wasn't really that mindful, I would say. And one of the biggest glow up for me personally was, of course, like getting fit and becoming very optimistic and things like that. But another thing was skincare. Like, I feel like having glowy skin really boosts your confidence. A very consistent skincare schedule in the morning and the night, despite you going outside or not. I told you, right? I'm a house cat and I still do my skincare in the day and the night. When life laps me with a horrible thing, I just forget about everything. I would just go to my primitive instinct of snacking, sleeping in, crying, not regulating myself, not talking to anyone, and just being so frazzled. And I really want to stop doing that, which is why I want to make this video and watch it in the future. I just hope that the person watching this, that you will maybe take away one small thing from this video and you apply it, whether that's the glucose thing, the workout thing, the whatever thing, and that you will be your glowing best self. Because I really feel so, so sad for my past self, and I really, really want you to get out of that. I'm just going to get used to talking and pretend that this cute little Dino came for me for advice for health.